Hi, Raheem. That's right. This is a contract being awarded to design and build the twin tunnels that will extend the Yonge subway line up from Finch Station into York Region, ultimately connecting riders to Markham, Vaughan, and Richmond Hill. It is an 8-kilometer subway extension that will include about 8 stations along the way. This is, of course, many years away still from being ready to ride. The Ontario line must be complete ahead of that as a relief route so as not to overload the Yonge line. But the Premier was today touting the fact that this project is a means of combating the tariffs and overall economic uncertainty by investing in work here in Ontario and connecting residents to jobs. Here's more from Doug Ford this morning.
Folks, this is a major milestone in our plan to protect Ontario by investing in transit to reduce gridlock, support economic growth, and keep Ontario workers on the job. The Yonge-North subway extension will have more than 90,000 daily trips, and once it's built, there'll be 26,000 more people within a 10-minute walk of transit, reducing daily travel times from Markham to downtown Toronto by 22 minutes.
And so no date is being quoted just yet as far as when that Yonge-North subway extension might be ready to ride. But certainly the question on the minds of a lot of transit riders has to do with the much more tangible date on the opening of the Eglinton LRT. The head of Metrolinx was asked this morning where that stands, whether a September opening for that line is still realistic. Here's what he had to say about the trials that are operating right now on the Eglinton LRT.
What we are finding out from this deliberate period of stress testing is that one of the issues to address collectively is vehicle availability and reliability. These vehicles are 10 years old. They're only just now beginning to run the kilometers that were intended for revenue service. And as we do that, we find out what their maintenance profile is. We get a better picture of how to keep them in service so that we can build the availability of vehicles to a level that can meet peak capacity. We're hoping that we're a few weeks away from being able to say that we've got that kind of availability and reliability.
Now, once that part of the plan is complete, the Metrolinx plan from there would be to run a separate 30-day trial. If that goes according to plan and is done safely and reliably, they would declare substantial completion on the project toward the end of September and look to ramp up service to the public from there. Reporting live, I'm Natalie Johnson. Michelle, over to you.
Thank you, Natalie.